안녕하세요, 스위쿠키입니다. NBA 2K17 마이 커리어 모드 이틀차, 2일차 시작해 보려 합니다. 크게 변경된 건 없고 어저께 그러고 나서 약간의 한 두 경기 정도 진행을 했어요. 아직까지 큰 능력치 변화는 없습니다. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯 경기, 7경기째네. 일단 반응 속도는 99를 만들었기 때문에 이제는 게토레이 연습은 할 필요가 없다는 거죠. 자, 바로 시합으로 들어가 보겠습니다. 시합 봤는데 갑자기 웬 이벤트야?
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at the last game for the Nuggets, it was a win against the Celtics in Boston. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right
MVP? 제가 여튼 뭐
One problem Memphis ran into last year was playing
간판 선수인 것
just
같은데
didn't seem to
너무
really have anybody
낮네.
who could
12점이
produce,
뭐야?
if they were behind on the scoreboard. So how big a problem is that for them, Shaq?
Well, it's a product of the team playing at a very slow pace and very, very deliberately, old school basketball style. Those days are over. You know, their offensive punch ain't strong enough for them to get back into the games when they fall behind.
Well, I to some point I disagree with that. I think that Mike Conley,
오.
That wasn't that bad.
I don't know, man. You think this means they'll pass us the ball more?
I think this means that we can just pass it less.
Yeah, right.
And the Nuggets is the road team for today's Western
3승 3패.
Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
우리 팀
I'm
너무
Kevin
안 좋아.
Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and we've got time. Thanks, David. And so
역시
often for
덴버는
NBA
강한 팀이
players, a
아니야.
high school coach is so much more than a coach.
It's a great point. I mean, I remember Washington Balls
일단은
playing in college way back
빨리
in the day, and you can see his no-nonsense.
Some changes for Memphis. Freeze checked in for Randall. Carter comes in for
멤버가
Chandler
돼야 될
Parsons.
텐데.
And it's Ennis in for Allen. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Nurkic. Chandler comes in for Kenneth Faried. Young's checked in for Barton. And it's Jordan in for Moutier. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Jordan, he's in at point guard. Jokic is out there with Wilson Chandler. And he's going out. And it's Young in at the shooting guard.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen.
이러면 안 되는데 초장부터.
Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort. I know
This team was very close to getting to the next level. Makes sense, as that is why the Grizzlies, Smitty, have looked to a different coach in the first place.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he left Miami to rebuild. I mean, he had South Beach and everything. You just don't want to leave that. I think for him, as he looked at it, we have some veteran presence on the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies can win now. It's not time for a full rebuild.
And here is Jordan. Gallinari outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Jermichael Green. And Denver with a change here, too. Harris is checked in. Chandler is screen. The three. Harris misses.
And if you let the little guy get
안에서
airborne
잡았는데
before
왜
you
이거
slide
못
over to
잡지?
block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Jokic a screen. Jordan kicks to Jokic. Jordan against Conley. 6 to shoot. Here's Harris. Not gonna go that time. Good work defensively by Carter. And the call will be against Perez. That is his first foul of the game. Second team foul. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Now here's Conley, coming off a solid outing against Portland.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You have to respect the continuity and consistency of the Grizzlies. Since the beginning of the grit and grind era, 6 consecutive playoff appearances. That's second longest streak in the league, only to the San Antonio Spurs.
And Harris drops them both. And for a franchise that was once one of the NBA's worst, you can't take for granted the success the Grizzlies have enjoyed in recent years.
The first 15 years in this league, they had never won a playoff game. In the last 6 seasons, 27 playoff wins. It's not an NBA title, but it matters. Look, he's doing everything he can to get out of this funk. Just been a rough quarter shooting the basketball.
Jokic a screen. Jordan dishes to Harris. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And just great distribution there. Perez, a genius at working the ball to the open teammate.
Ennis passes to Carter. Wright sets a screen for Carter. Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Gasol. Up and in on the layup. Gasol's got 7.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Jordan the pass to Jokic.
나이스. 그렇지. 나이스.
He couldn't
잘했어.
have played it better. There was just enough room to get the shot off.
Conley against Jordan. Conley kicks to Carter. At the elbow, it's Gasol. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jokic passes to Chandler. Outside Jordan. Inside, it's tipped. Gasol with the steal. Dishes to Conley. They get a hand on it. He kicks it to Wright. Memphis moving it around. Gasol uses the glass to finish the line. And it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
Even with good defense, Gasol is a wrecking ball. He shows no remorse for the rim on these jams.
Jordan kicks to Jokic. 1:25 left here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Chandler. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Chandler's got his first points of the night. Conley against Jordan. Outside Conley. The dish to Ennis. Pass to Gasol. He feeds it to Wright. Pass to Ennis. Plenty of space. That shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions.
외곽이 너무 안
That's
좋네.
what you hope to see every game. When it all comes together like that, it's really fun to
정도는
watch.
들어갈 줄
Denver, they
알았는데
have
아쉽네. 포인트가
Here's Jordan.
좋아.
Well, many know about the tragedy that Prez has had to battle through the loss of his father. But he did have a great mentor in his life with his high school coach, Washington Falls.
Yeah, and when you talk to Prez about Coach Falls, he will just
Shot.
about how much he owes to him for
Shot.
helping him through his youth. He says he is the force in his life that keeps him grounded.
It seemed inevitable for this duo to get a nickname, but it's come out and it's going to stick. Prez and Young are known as Orange Juice. Not a bad name for this tandem.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't get a nickname that takes hold unless you're doing something special. And what Prez and Young are doing is exactly that. This team is in great hands for the future.
They've got Zach Randolph, also Green out there, Chandler Parsons out there with Ennis, and it's Daniels in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Well, point guard Mike Conley has been a lefty-dominant player his whole career, but off the court, he's actually right-handed. He first picked up a ball at 13 months of age, and he said, "I just did it with my left hand for some reason, and ever since then, my mind felt it was left-handed when it came to basketball." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Similar to Greg Monroe. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Good. Nice shoot.
Memphis leading by 5. Here is Daniels. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. Nurkic against Green. Passes to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. From deep. It's not going to go for it. Great D that time from Jordan.
Well, one thing you have to love about Will Barton is his ability to put on a show if left unchecked. He's one of those players that when he is on the floor, you need to keep your eyes glued to the TV. He's bound to make an incredible block or put someone on a poster at any moment.
Randolph, a screen on Jordan. Don't usually see him shooting the 3. Daniels has got his second basket of the night.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Jordan dishes to Barton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Barton's got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
There's the pass to Ennis. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Grizzlies.
And their big men have taken an active role here as far as distribution is concerned. When you can see over the defense, a lot of times you have an angle to create a pass that might not be there for a smaller man.
Now Jordan. Fareed outside. Randolph grabs the board.
Tried to lay it in against some tough defense. Probably not the best decision right there.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on the line to shoot 2. Prez picks one up. Smitty, you're a proud alum of Michigan State. Great school, great program. Contributed to help build the Clara Bell Smith Student Athletic Academic Center there on campus. One of the great facilities in all of college basketball. When you think back on your college experience, is the NBA's 1 year and out high school requirement enough, or would you like to see a change in that regard?
You know, I think it goes player by player, situation by situation, Kevin. I can speak for me. After 3 years, I was not ready, on the court or off the court.
That surprises me to hear you say that.
After 4 years, I thought I was ready pretty much on the court, but off the court, you're really never ready to have the challenges out of basketball.
So you like the 4 years. You thought that was huge for you playing.
For me personally, I like the 4 years.
And Prez recently doing something every NBA player dreams of as a kid, signing a shoe deal. You figured it was only a matter of time.
And from what I've heard, there's some pretty generous checks coming his way as the company believes he could end up being the face of the basketball division in no time.
One issue that always seems to catch up with rookies is the wear and tear of travel and the NBA season. Prez is no exception to that.
Yeah, I mean, the late night flights, sleeping in a strange hotel, all these things add up when you're on the road, and it can sap the energy from a young player who isn't used to it.
Well, so often rookies will have a hard time keeping up with the pace of the NBA game on the floor and on the schedule as well. Prez feeling perhaps a bit of that.
And you don't have back-to-backs or 4 games in 5 nights in college. There's just no way to know how hard it can be with the NBA schedule being what it is.
A pull-up. Daniels, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. The drive by Jordan. Stolen by Randolph. Here's Parsons. They get it back. And that one goes in as he is fouled. At the line.
Randolph proving once again why he's one of the best rebounders in the league. He loves getting dirty on the glass.
Zach Randolph, one of the toughest, most physical players in the league, and Steve, he's an emotional leader as well on this team.
Well, his approach to the game, he plays with a lot of heart, he's confident, he's aggressive, and he's a hard worker. He doesn't back down from a challenge, and he's willing to shoulder the load when he has to.
Just 4 to shoot. Jordan kicks to Fareed. Takes the 13-footer. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Parsons outside. Ennis with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kicks to Randolph.
turnover를 좀 줄여야
Parsons for
되는데.
3. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Young. That's short off the
LA
rim.
He's using money
자스티스.
from mid-range, but the defender got up in his shirt,
놓느니?
took him out of rhythm.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol's checked in for Randall. White comes in for Green, and Mike Conley subbed in for Daniels. And Denver with a change here too. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Nurkic. Here's Jordan and Gasol.
와, 쉣.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down
더블
low.
클러치 했는데.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
쉣이네 진짜.
Grizzlies have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Free throw drops for Ennis.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Jokic has checked in for Barton. Jokic a screen. Outside Jordan. It's Young on the wing. Down low. Stolen by Michael Conley.
진작 줘야지.
Here's Wright. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance
할때 안 주고
opportunities.
다 지나가고 나서 주고 있어.
Jordan kicks to Fareed. Jokic a screen. Fareed the pass to Chandler. Back to Fareed. One of the biggest reasons why coaches love Kenneth Fareed is that he never gives up on a play. Whenever he's on the floor, you know, Greg, he's going to leave out there everything he's got to give his team the best possible step ahead.
당했어. 12점 차.
Thanks, Kevin. Moving the ball all over the place. Big assist numbers in the first half. How would you grade that ball movement from your team early on?
아직 2쿼터가 남아있어.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. We're asleep at the wheel on defense, and Gasol is making us pay for it. He's getting into our paint at will. I want us to gap him off the ball and keep him out.
We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here in the birthplace of rock and roll. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Some changes for Memphis. Green, he's checked in for Randolph. Carter comes in for Chandler Parsons, and it's Ennis in for Allen. Denver also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Young comes in for Fareed, and it's Jordan in for Barton. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Jordan in at 2-guard. Young is out there with Gallinari, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Moutier in at the point. For Memphis, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
What I like about Marc Gasol, you get everything. Scoring, passing, block shots, rebounding. He's the total package.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There are a lot of great coaches known for their defensive prowess. And Steve, do you have your pick for the best defensive coaches in the NBA right now?
Greg Popovich does a nice job. Rick Carlisle comes to mind. These guys just does a nice job of being able to change their defensive philosophy throughout the course of the game. Doc Rivers also come to mind, being able to play with what he has, and he can change up on the fly.
And Memphis making a change here. Allen's checked in. Here's Gasol, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And here's Young. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Moutier with the basket.
And just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammates.
Gasol a screen. Green dishes to Conley. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Second chance shot. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Carter. 17 points for Marc Gasol.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
Jokic kicks to Moutier. Baseline jumper. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Feeds it to Conley. To the middle. Knocked away. Young with the steal. Stolen by Allen. And Allen slams it in.
The wily athleticism of Tony Allen coming in handy when he skies for these slams.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, what a nice play.
Come on, Al. We're better than that. Pick it up, boys.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Want to show they put on here tonight.
한 거 없이 끝났네.
Games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge.
I mean, to be honest, this one's on us, Press.
Man, I mean, we did not bring it like we usually do tonight.
Don't know what it was, but it sure wasn't orange juice.
Sure it wasn't.
근데 웃을 때냐? 또 열심히 훈련을 해야겠네. 엄마한테 문자가 왔네. 휴일 하루 쉬고 시합이네. 스팔딩과의 이벤트가 있네. 이거는 빠뜨리지 말고 가야 합니다. 일단 오전 연습을 가고 말 걸어줘. 이거 저게 안 나오네. 5번 하면은 저게 한번 떠야 되는데 종교 연습을 안 해서 그런가? 아, 엉뚱한 거 누르고 있었네. 이렇게 해서 스태미너가 1이 오르고 반응 속도는 99를 만들었기 때문에 더 이상 할 필요가 없어졌습니다. 팀 연습을 안 한 지가 좀 오래된 것 같은데 팀 연습을 안 시켜주네. 팀 연습을 해야 또 올릴 수 있는 게 있는데 오전 연습은 끝이 났고 다음 이벤트로 12시부터니까 얘도 가도 되겠구나. 일단 얘도 갔다 오자. 50원에 팬 보너스 1000명. 그 다음 이벤트로 스팔딩 이벤트 갔다 오고 이벤트 3분의 1 종료. 자, 다음은 또 연습이네. 팀 연습 언제 하는 거야? 자유 연습밖에 안 해. 아, 여기 팀 연습 있네. 한참 멀었네. 이제 뭐 자유 연습은 적당히 이벤트 같은 거 생기면 빼먹어 가면서 해도 되는 것 같긴 한데, 스태미너도 거의 90에 가까워져 가고 있고, 야, 아무도 안 오네. 혼자 연습하는겨? 일단 저 두잉을 어쨌든 저것도 올려야 되니까 어쨌든 여기는 와야 되겠구나. 삐빅 드릴 실패. 참 이거는 요 지금 하고 있는 연습을 5가지 연습을 한 번씩 실행을 해 주시면 됩니다. 성공 실패 여부에는 관계없이 능력치가 하나가 올라가기 때문에 5개를 할 때마다 단 연습 한 번 들어왔을 때는 한 번밖에 안 올라요. 뭐 5번을 하든 10번을 하든 5개를 한 번씩 같은 걸로 5번 해도 안 되고 다른 종류로 한 번씩 해서 5개를 해주면은 능력치가 올라갑니다. 그래서 이거는 5개 하고 이러면 스태미너가 1이 오르고, 이렇게 해서 연습을 종료하면 되겠습니다. 두인 다 찼나? 오케이. 다음 날로 넘어가서, 우와, 골든 스테이츠랑 시합 있네. 아, 연습벌레도 아니고 이거 씨. 적성 1이 올랐어. 오케이. 왜 어제 계속 안 오른다 했어. 오를 때가 됐는데. 연습을 좀 빨리빨리 하지 뭘 저렇게 준비하는데 시간을 많이 잡아먹는지 모르겠네. 얘는 쓸데없이. 스태미너 1 이렇게 연습을 종료하고, 자 다음 시합. 드디어 다음 시합. 자, 오랜만에 시합을 나가겠습니다.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And Draymond Green in the lineup, one of the most entertaining, energetic players in the league, Shaq.
When you factor in the impact he's had defensively, Ernie, you really start to see his value. You know, Golden State has a championship, and this guy is a main factor for them having the championship.
I don't think you can find another player at his position that does what he does. You know, very few guys can play 4 positions from the power forward position. And then guard center. So
for the win!
It's Western Conference time for the
6승 2패. 우와. 역시.
NBA action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber.
우주 스테이츠.
David Aldridge, and we've got
전승은 아니네 그래도.
Hey, Kevin.
David, thank you as always for great reporting. Prez has looked gassed, I think, Greg, at times out there this season.
And guys, I think that's to be expected of any first-year player. Let me tell you something. The rookie wall is real, and it hits like a truck.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. And there's Iguodala.
Come on, let's go.
웃기네.
Following the win against Dallas.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win.
That just shows you which team showed more talent. They turned it on when they absolutely needed to.
Inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
You can't possibly watch Steph and not wonder what he is capable of this season. Many thought 300 threes was out of the question prior to his record-setting 2016 season. He goes and hits 402. Simply astounding. Obviously one of the better free throw shooters in the league. We expect this out of him.
Jordan kicks to Young. The feed to Gallinari. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And many tried to put into perspective what Curry did by hitting 402 threes last season, Chris. It's like saying a baseball player hits 100 home runs or a running back scores 45 touchdowns or so. I mean, the numbers are amazing.
The numbers are impeccable, but what I liked even more was Steph's attitude toward the whole thing. He said if he got close, he would go for it. He needed 8 going into the final day to reach an even 400. And he even put on the show, dropping in 10 on that night. 10. Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Livingston passes to West. Kicks it to Curry. With some arc. Nurkic with the block.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Harris outside. Back to Jordan. Denver passing it around. Stolen by Varejão. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. And looking back to draft day, you just kept waiting and waiting for Prez to have his name called. Finally, he did, but he slipped to the late first round.
Listen, that's shocking, given how much hype he came into college with. I'm not sure if something showed up on the medical review or what, but I would have thought some team would have taken a risk on Prez before he went where he did.
Curry outside. That one doesn't drop. And it's Denver the other way. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season. They are just killing them on the interior.
Varejão up top. Pass to Livingston. Feeds it to West. The offensive rebound over Gallinari. Shot's good from West. West has got his first points in this one.
Well, he wasn't blocked out. He stayed with the play. You gotta love the effort.
And Gallinari kicks to Harris. Now here's Livingston. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And here is West. Picked by Varejão. Good D by Jordan.
A frustrating start to this quarter.
And one thing about Prez and Young, when they're on the floor, you can just feel the energy on the team elevate.
And it becomes infectious. Everyone on the roster picks up on it, and the team can just run away with games because of it.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Gallinari.
Nice.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. One thing that Gallinari brings to the table is his ability to line up effectively at either forward spot. Can act as a stretch 4, if you will, with his height and still bother other power forwards. Very efficient shooter at the 4 position when he gets minutes there.
And the shot is good.
Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down open looks.
Jordan kicks to Gallinari. West with the block.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And Curry the bucket on the assist by Verija. And now just a 2-point Nugget lead. Jordan with it. Young right side. And again, Denver no good.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
A baseline jam. Again, Curry missing.
He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Jordan kicks to Young. Jordan the screen. Nurkic is screen on Iguodala. Shots good from Young.
Sensational focus. Young not letting the D affect his jumper at all. What a gifted shooter.
Curry against Jordan. Now it's Curry. He's guarded closer. West a screen on Jordan. And so the first quarter.
역시 커리라고 다 들어가는 건 아니야.
Teammates Prez and Justice Young are affectionately known as Orange Juice. We sat down with Prez to talk about this new nickname.
Everybody's always asked about this orange juice thing. So
Orange
I'll
juice.
give it to you here. I'll tell you this.
오렌지 주스 의미가 뭐냐고 나도 몰라.
Group substitution here for Denver. Jokic
동점이야?
is checked in for Gallinari. Harris comes in for Wilson Chandler. Young's checked in for Murray. And it's Jordan in for Levin. And then for Golden State, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Draymond Green.
Nice.
Comes in for Kevin Durant. Steph Curry is subbed in for Thompson. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Anderson Varejau. Curry is out there with Livingston. And it's West. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. The Nuggets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Well, we know about a quarter of the league's players come from all over the map, all over the world. Who are some of the best foreign players in the NBA?
Well, you know, come on. For a long time, it's been Ginobili, Dirk Nowitzki, the Saul brothers. But now, you know, there's some other ones. You look at Al Horford, Steven Adams, and, of course, a young Christoph Porzingis.
Yes.
These guys have something to show.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect them, they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks to you, it's always about focus.
저런 미친 커리.
From the mid-range, really sticking it to
그리고
the D
홍보하면 안
from
되구나.
there.
Jordan against Curry. He dishes it to Livingston. Pick by Varejao.
I'm Prez. I approve that
Now,
steal.
you gotta love what Sean Livingston gives you as
Presidential
a
party.
point guard. He comes in, continues to run the offense, and setting up his teammates. He has a great back-to-the-basket game to get his points on the block as well.
And with Livingston, he's absolutely deadly when posting up another point guard.
Well, he doesn't take a lot of threes like his comrades, but he does feast when he brings the defender to the post. His huge height for a point guard, well, that just helps him get the shot off on those smooth turnarounds. It also helps him on the defensive end, as he's quick enough to stick with any position 1 through 3, but can use his length to disrupt passes.
And it's good, 2 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Just a screen on Jordan. Curry outside. They get the rebound. Dishes to Livingston. Back to Varejao. And Curry has it in the corner. It's up a 3. Curry with another miss.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on 2 in the first quarter.
Back to Young. Outside Jordan. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Curry.
아, 이런.
From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
Jokic passes to Nurkic. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. And for the Warriors, they're shooting at 36% in the night.
Okay. Nice.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. Outside Jordan. And Young kicks to Nurkic. Green with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just picture-perfect defense there. Really stifled this man and gave him no chance at a clean look.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Gallinari dishes to Jordan. And Gallinari kicks to Jordan. Nurkic. West with some nice D.
That was as easy as it gets. He needs to complete those looks.
Again, Curry missing.
Oh, he hasn't started this game on the right foot, but it hasn't slowed his team from grabbing the lead.
Jordan kicks to Harris. Back to Jordan. Dishes it to Gallinari. Nurkic, the pass to Young. Just 3 to shoot. From past the arc. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Iguodala kicks it to West. They find Jay on the way. Denver grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
But that just comes down to schemes.
Nice.
They work almost exclusively to get their looks behind the arc. That's their entire game plan. They live and die by it.
Out to the right wing. All sorts of time, and the jumper falls for him. West has got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
No, well, you just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
Jordan kicks to Gallinari. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Gallinari's got his 3rd basket of the night. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
It's Curry outside. Doesn't go that time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Warriors on.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing...
Welcome back to Denver, everyone. Traffic coming in and out of downtown Denver on this. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd.
And it became clear early on in that 2015-16 season that the Warriors were going to be special. Everyone knew that they were going to be atop the standings all year, but you had to start viewing them in a historical context shortly into the season. Even with all the talk and the pressure,
야, 이건 뭐야?
to win 73 games.
Jordan, he's in at point guard.
저런 게 들어가.
is out there with Harris, and it's Young, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Jordan the screen. Denver passing it around. Off target from 3-point range. And Chris, with the Warriors and all this historical context talk, inevitably they were compared to the team whose record they were chasing, the 96 Bulls.
Well, yeah, I don't get caught up in that argument. It's so hard to compare teams from today to teams that played 2 or 3 decades ago. I had to play against the 96 Bulls, but I tell you what, players were different, the rules were different, the style of game was different. It's really hard to say who would win.
On the way, Harris. to Gallinari. Jordan with a screen on Kerr. Young off a pick from Jordan. Again, Young missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice shot by Thompson.
아, 역시 탐슨 커리
Now
상포가 완전
Jordan, it's a
날리구나.
4-point ball game. Gallinari outside. Pass to Nurkic. He feeds it to Jordan. Denver needs to get off a shot. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
아우
They
짜증나
don't
턴오버.
look as active on defense this half. They haven't been as sharp out there.
Well, Draymond Green, Chris, has turned into a statistical monster the last couple of years.
Well, name someone as unique in the kinds of stat lines that he puts up. Sometimes he'll miss out on a triple-double due to lack of points but still have 15 boards and 15 assists. Out of any player in the league right now, I can see him coming close to putting up a quadruple-double this year.
Great open look there. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jordan dishes to Gallinari. Looking to end the drought. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young outside. Green with the block.
And good anticipation by Draymond. I mean, he always gets in position for these clean spots like this one.
Curry outside. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harris. And too long on the shot.
Really tough for this group right now. Trying anything to stop the run.
Oh, well, this is the hard part. Once you give up momentum, very difficult to get it back.
Here's Curry. Green, the screen. Durant for 3. No good on the shot. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Warriors on top as they finish the...
LA다 LA.
Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go.
스티브 커.
Good shot, great
스티브 커가
And the final period of
골든스테이트
play just about to start.
감독이야?
So we see the Warriors taking the game
맞겠지?
here. And in
당연히.
the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,
그래도
a
점수
pretty
많이
hostile
먹었다.
environment.
735.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that
스텝
tonight.
점수는 얼마
And
안
that'll
주네.
wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
2K
And we'll see you
Sports.
next time.
See you next time.
Listen, that's the kind of hustle I want to see out of you.
Man, that was rough.
자, 다음은 휴일 하루 쉬고 다음날 피스톤스네. 연습 올리 연습 매일 연습 연습벌레 나는야 연습벌레. 있네. 공은 던져주고 나는 트레이닝을 하러 연습 볼에 대한 집착심이 1이 올랐습니다. 자, 연습 종료. 메시지가 4개나? 컷시엔스 쓸데없는 얘기네. 앤서니? 니들은 왜 나한테 연락을 하지? 드루몬드 존월 이것들은 왜 나한테 연락들이야? 연습 너무 많아. 빨리 능력치를 올리고 이놈의 연습을 때려쳐야지. 그래도 게토레이 연습은 끝나서 그나마 시간 조금 단축이 됐네. 도리루 시바이. 도리루가 뭐지? 트라이도 아니고. 알 수 없어. 스태미너 1. 스태미너도 90 넘지 않았을까 이제? 스태미너는 거의 90 넘었을 것 같은데. 스태미너하고 볼에 대한 집착심하고 또 하나 뭐 오르지? 세 가지가 올랐었던 것 같은데. 자, 다음 일정은 이걸 못 갔네. 연습을 하나 빼고 이걸 갈걸. 어쩔 수 없다. 안해 이 자스가. 오케이, 특성 1. 뭐야, 유리를 뚫고 나왔어? 이런 말도 안 되네. 씨. 어이가 없네. 지겨운 연습. 오케이, 연습 끝. 또 스태미너 90 넘었을 것 같아. 왠지 스태미너는 90을 넘었을 것 같은 그런 느낌? 그런 기본적인 기분? 스태미너로 한번 체크해봐야지. 스태미너가 90이네. 8만 더 올리면 되네. 92. 반응 속도는 99 만땅이고, 착심. 야, 70. 이거 얘는 아직 한참 멀었네. 자, 연습하고 시합. 오케이. 일 년 차는 연습 계속 해야겠네 이거. 공 안 받고 튀기. 스태미너네. 자, 연습 끝. 이제 시합 출전인가? 시합 출전, 시합 출전. 자, 디트로이트 피스톤스와의 경기. 이번 주는 스케줄이 빡빡한데.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Denver Nuggets. For the Nuggets, their season has not gotten off to the kind of start they were hoping for. We'll see if tonight is where they begin to turn things around, to build some positive momentum and start playing with the sort of confidence we expected them to have coming into the season. And with the season just beginning, obviously, many games ahead of us. I mean, too many to count. I could start counting them. Will you start counting the games while I ask? Let me know how I can go.
Right there.
Perfect.
Oh, look at you.
We are live in Denver, Colorado, the hometown for the Nuggets for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin, and with Tip.
Hey, Kevin. Well, by now we're all aware of the nickname that's been given to Prez and Young. It isn't widely known.
Thank you, David. Did not know that was the reasoning behind the nickname.
And I have to say, I love that name. So often you get the most boring nicknames for players, but they went out and picked something that is at least unique.
Brent, just how important is it to develop habits in the teams early in the season that will set up a team for success in the months to come?
Well, Kevin, the habits...
Substitution here for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Jokic. Chandler comes in for Fareed. Young's checked in for Will Barton. And it's Jordan in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And then for Detroit, Harris is checked in for Lure. And it's Stanley Johnson in for Morris. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Johnson is out there with Harris. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Young outside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Lays it in off the breakaway. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket.
How's that for a quick possession?
He did not hesitate one bit. Great explosion.
Caldwell Pope against Young. Back to Jordan. Nurkic setting the pick for Jordan. Shot clock at 5.
아이 넣어야지 사람아.
And you look back on the
그걸 못 넣니?
and whenever that group has had success as a franchise, it's always driven by a team-oriented concept. I mean, yeah, they've had stars, Isaiah Thomas, Chauncey Billups, but at the heart of all their title runs was a group of 5 guys that just played for each other.
Harris is checked in for Gallinari. Detroit also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Andre Drummond. Aaron Baines comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Ish Smith in for Jackson. Jordan dishes to Nurkic. Jordan the pass to Young. Here's Nurkic.
야, 쟤 엉망인데 쟤?
And thinking about the Pistons and
센터냐.
their history of winning with pure team
아,
basketball,
왜?
you can see that this is what this group is
왜
always
파울이야.
striving for.
And Kevin, this group right now.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk.
뭐래?
Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort, but I know we could be doing so much better on offense.
시끄럽다. 빨리 시합에 내보내다오.
Rebounding numbers for the Pistons.
And their guards have really made their presence felt on the backboard. No shortage of effort or aggression in tracking down those miscues. And that's what's given them the edge here in this game.
Here's Smith. Now the pass to Harris. High arcing shot. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pistons lead by 12.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Chandler with the screen on Johnson. Here's Harris. Here's Nurkic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. Here's Chandler. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. Clock at 6. Here's Nurkic.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Pistons leading by 12. Smith kicks to Marjanovic. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Marjanovic has got 6 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smith.
내 잘못 아니잖아
Johnson, a
이건.
wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jordan with it. To the inside. Young. A good finish at the rack.
Orange juice.
Young's got his first basket.
Have to appreciate Prez. I'd vote for him. Not just a scorer, but a tremendous distributor as well.
Now Johnson. His last outing, he had 8 points.
아, 늦었어. 씨. 눈치챘는데.
Smith outside. There's a screen by Marjanovic. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
자식아, 파울이잖아, 이 자식아.
Your feet are set when you set those screens.
아프잖아.
They're going to call that on you.
The Nuggets trail by 12.
넘치는 스태미너를.
And here is Jordan. Passes it to Nurkic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. You hear some of the retired legends saying that nowadays the NBA is going soft. What do you think? Do you wish the game were a little grittier?
I really don't. I think the game is what it is because of the freedom of movement, because of the rule changes. What we see in front of us is how players are trying to manage the space, the pace, and how you play.
For Detroit, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Jordan dishes to Chandler. Inside, dives for it. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be
이걸 못
weighing
잡게
on him.
하지? 내 거잖아.
There's the feed to Smith. Dishes it to Baines. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Baines passes to Harris. And Baines kicks to Smith. Pistons have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Harris.
Well, the Nuggets are in a position right now where they're mining for gold with their youth. They've made sure to keep their picks most seasons, and it's paid off. Found great value at different times in the first round of the NBA draft.
Screen by Nurkic. The dish to Harris.
그렇지.
Assisting on the
잘했어.
play was Jordan. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that bucket from Harris was all about perseverance. He takes his time and uses what he has of those muscles and puts it on the defense.
And Harris wide open. He shoots.
야, 이건 잡아라 좀.
Looking here
인간적으로.
at some numbers for Smith, how he did last season. He was around 12 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he can't get the first one. Well, the Serbian import, Marjanovic, showing last season he could be an impact player, Brent, offensively.
Well, his 7'3" height gives him just a massive advantage inside. So he barely has to jump to dunk. He's got massive hands to control that soft touch hook shot. And he's also a pretty good offensive rebounder.
Here's Jordan. Rebounded by the Pistons. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson, good.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Yeah, it looks like the makings of a blowout here, but their task now is to maintain this level of effectiveness and not get sloppy.
Here's Chandler. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And stolen by Jordan. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Substitution here for Denver. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Chandler. Gary Harris comes in for Gallinari. Young's checked in for Murray. And it's Jordan in for Levins. Then for the Pistons, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Harris. Marcus Morris comes in for Stanley Johnson. And it's Jackson in for Smith. Faried on the block with Nurkic in the middle. Jordan is out there with Young. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
수비 왜 이렇게 빡빡해?
Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Jackson against Jordan. Outside Jackson. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple. Nuggets have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. From the sideline, let's catch up with
왜
Hall of
이게
Famer
내
David
잘못으로 되냐고.
Well, Reggie Jackson went from a backup in
미치겠네.
OKC to signing a 5-year, $80 million
내가
contract in
턴오버 시킨 게
Detroit.
아니잖아.
Stan Van Gundy said we liked his ability, but what we liked even more was
내 턴오버라도
he's a guy we
하는
thought
거지.
would not change once he got the money. This is a guy who's really driven to be as good as he can be. Kevin, he has definitely made some strides.
Thanks, D.A. He wanted that starting role, and he's earned it. Jackson against Jordan.
좋다구야.
Faried, a screen on Jackson. Jordan dishes to Faried.
와, 진짜.
By Marjanovic. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Caldwell Pope's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons. Jordan the pass to Young. Nurkic against Marjanovic. Nurkic kicks to Jordan. Faried setting the pick for Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Jackson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jackson's got 6.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they are generating high percentage opportunities. The fast break really helped them establish the lead.
Out to Harris. Out of bounds.
아우 진짜.
Possession. Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. A very nice season for him last year. 14th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Caldwell Pope on the wing, and Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
He has to back off on defense just a little bit. His team cannot afford to have him on the bench at this point in the game due to foul trouble.
Jackson misses. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Young outside. Five to shoot. Will it go? Offensive rebound. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, the determination there by Nurkic pressures the D into getting a little bit too physical with him on that shot.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
더블 스코어 이상 차이가 나네
Teams have
점수가.
really gone away from offensive rebounding, transition defense, such an imperative.
Well, I think Greg
61 대
Popovich started it
30이야?
off in San Antonio, and then Doc Rivers adopted it in Boston for many years because the numbers will tell you the percentage chances of grabbing an offensive rebound for your basketball team are not very good. And if you take those kind of risks, calculated as they might be, it's a disadvantage for you to get back in transition and set up.
아 저기 오펜스 리바운드를 가진 걸 왜 내 잘못을 하냐고. 아 이놈의 점수 계산 체계 진짜 짜증나. 제가 오펜스 리바운드 하는 게 왜 내 탓이야. 왜 내 평가가 떨어져.
Outside Jackson. Here's Morris. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And one thing the Pistons have been doing in recent times is honoring the members of the 2004 championship team. Retired several numbers, and rightly so. You know, Gray, that team was special.
And that 2004 had a great cast of characters, many of whom found a rebirth with the Pistons. That team helped continue the us against the world feeling that the franchise had in the Bad Boys era. Hard to express just how much that team meant to the city of Detroit.
6 to shoot, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Pistons second.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Detroit's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Morris with a screen on Jordan. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
아, 나 진짜 이거.
Jordan against Jackson. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Shots good by Baines.
Well, that's one of his best attributes is his passes hit guys in stride.
The Nuggets have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Jordan kicks to Young. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Jackson misses.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Kicks it to Fareed. Back to Jordan. Screen by Nurkic.
아, 얘네는 진짜.
Jordan high post. Jackson on him. Jordan dishes to Fareed. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
That's where Fareed gets most of his shots. He's a high percentage shooter from inside the paint.
Here's Jackson. No good on that last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
스크린 애들이 약한가? 스크린을 막 통과를 해.
Hustle up. We have 2 more quarters to make this
전혀
right.
걸리적거림이 없이 그냥 막 통과를 하니까.
Hey, if we let up.
The lights of downtown Denver shimmering in the background as we welcome you back to the mile. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
여전히 더블
For the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Well, you step onto somebody else's hardwood, that's when you got to bring your best effort defensively. Far from it tonight from them. Instead, it turned into a shooting gallery.
On the floor for Detroit, Aaron Baines out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Johnson, and it's Smith. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Here's Jordan, and the rejection by Marjanovic.
그게 또 걸리니?
Smith with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Smith kicks to Marjanovic. Young with the steal. They push it up 4-on-3. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Man, his shot on target, guys. They have the lead right now, primarily because of his effort. Still believe that the Nuggets play their best when the ball is moving around. They rely on ball movement to create shots and open up opportunities. They don't have a lot of great isolation players.
Jordan, the pass to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Young. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and Young has a beautiful touch from the mid-range, really sticking it to the D from there.
Smith kicks to Baines. Pass to Johnson. He dishes it to Smith. Here's Baines. It's hauled in by Harris.
내가 좀 잡자.
With the
리바운드
Nuggets being at their best when their assist numbers are so high. That's been a trend for them for nearly a decade.
The Nuggets have not had an all-star in some time, and they are best when relying on one another. That builds a lot of team chemistry and a lot of team confidence. A high number of their baskets were assisted on last year, and you love playing with a selfless team.
Okay.
2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's just remarkable work there on the glass. Prez really battling hard for these rebounds.
And Prez came into the NBA early, as is so common now, but he still has the support of his loving mom. And the two are as close as any in the league, and she still hounds him to take care of himself.
Well, that's what moms are best at, huh?
아, 이건 또 뭐야?
She will still send him care packages with food. I'm sure some of his teammates might rip him on that, but nothing beats a home-cooked meal from mom. I don't care who you are.
And you figured it was coming with his time playing for USA, but Prez has quickly become a very well-connected player in the NBA.
It certainly started there, but in general, Prez is just a really gregarious guy. The league is a little buddy-buddy nowadays, and Prez fits right into that whole environment.
And one thing that you are never prepared for as an NBA rookie is the fatigue of a long season. Prez could be dealing with that now.
And we all know about the rookie wall, and as much as you try to prepare for it, there's just nothing you can do at times but lean over and catch your breath.
1:29 left to play in the third. Here's Smith. Pass to Marjanovic. The shot off that time. Jordan with some nice D. Chandler kicks to Jordan. Out to Harris.
넣어라 좀.
Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shots good by Baines.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The drive by Jordan, and a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that play off with. No layups for the big fella.
Johnson outside. Back to Smith. He kicks it to Baines. He feeds it to Harris. He can't get that one to fall. Now Denver takes it the other way. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
Their three-point shot, an essential weapon for every team to have. It can't completely disappear as it did tonight.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now, here is Young.
40점 차이?
Shoots. No good on that last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pistons ahead, running away with it. And after a quick break, we're... Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
I mean, to be honest, this one's on us, Brett.
이거 아니잖아. 전지 30점 차. 30점 차 맞나? 씁쓸하다. 너무 심하게 말렸어. 연습하고 또 시합이네 바로. 유후. 뭐야, 브론즈 땄어? 연습 종료. 집착심. 그래, 좋아 좋아. 집착심 올라. 스태미나는 이미 많이 올랐기 때문에 천천히 올라도 돼. 어차피 다 오르면은, 다 오르고 나면 이것만 오구나. 이거 참 능력치가 더 오를 필요성이 있네. 시합인데 업그레이드를 좀 할 수 없으려나? 4,500원? 하나 정도 올리겠다. 기껏해야. 슛, 미들레인지 슛, 3점 슛, 포스트 슛, 민첩성. 야, 일씩 오르네 이제. 94가 최대야? 모모의 세기? 이것도 좀 올릴까? 플레이메이킹, 디펜스, 볼 컨트롤. 다 올려봐야 근데 얼마 안 되네. 일단 민첩성을 하나 올리고, 올릴 수 있는 건 올립시다. 민첩성을 90대까지 올려야지. 90대까지. 속도 올리고, 디펜스도 한 70대는 돼야 될 것 같은데, 디펜스도 하나 올릴까? 디펜스도 하나 올리자. 하나하나가 소중한 이때. VC가 필요해. 자, 다음 시합 가보자. 다음 시합을 포틀랜드 트레일
The
브레이저스.
2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're already getting the feel for this new NBA season. Taking it all in with me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to Detroit. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. Terry Stotts in his third stop as a head coach, now with the Blazers. He's become...
Doesn't make sense now. Just got real things are getting intense now.
So we get some ice on it. Just keep working it. Stretch it. Knock it down.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town for this one. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry. We are new.
Hey, Kevin.
David, thanks for that. And you always see Levins cheering on his teammates from the sidelines.
And small things like that matter to a team over the course of the season. Levins is a well-traveled guy, and he knows every little thing like that is going to get his team closer to their ultimate goal.
Ray, you look up and down both these rosters, and these are incredible athletes. It's almost an entirely new group here for Portland. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Plumlee. Davis comes in for Leonard. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Krabs
나이스 블락.
J. McCollum. So on the floor for
Yeah,
Denver.
블락 하나 했어.
Wilson
브라보,
Chandler out
브라보.
there with Nurkic, and it's Young, and it's Barton in at the 3 spot.
And really, Young is never going to pass up a catch-and-shoot opportunity. He's remarkably efficient with those kinds of shots.
Pass to Ezeli. He kicks it to Turner. Takes the 13-footer, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Turner. And the
그래도 지고 있네?
lead by 11.
더블 스코어네. 시작부터 진짜.
We've got to improve our offensive execution, gentlemen.
Ed Davis in this position, a great pick and roll finisher with Damian Lillard. This combination works well.
Screen by Nurkic. Jordan kicks to Young.
야, 나이스 패스잖아.
leading by
저거
11.
넣어줘야지 인간적으로.
Pass to Lillard. Down low. And Ed Davis again.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Lillard against Jordan. Chandler with a screen for Jordan. Feeds to Chandler. To the inside. Nurkic off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Awesome concentration by Nurkic there to take his time in the post and make the shot look easy.
Outside Turner. Now here's Crab, defended by Young. Crab dishes to Lillard. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backboard, probably their weakest area in that game.
No doubt we could talk about them getting dominated physically. That's exactly what happened there. They got pushed around the entire game.
Clock at 6. Jordan the pass to Young from the arc, and Davis sends it.
It's a wonder we don't see more of that from Davis. He has the live legs and instincts to be a premier shot blocker in the league.
Here's Crab. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Martin inside the line.
뭐라 좀.
Trailblazers leading by 11.
너무 크잖아 인간적으로.
Lillard up top.
어디까지 가니?
Lets it go from the wing. Lillard again missing.
This is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Chandler kicks to Barton. Turner with the steal. Lillard against Jordan. A 3-ball. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marking at 1 for 6.
He can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
One thing you know is going to happen with Orange Juice is they are going to have a lot of fun out there. They definitely know how to play with a flair.
And they really seem to have just a genuinely good time playing with one another. There's just an extra hop in the step of both Prez and Young when they're on the floor. And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Jordan against Turner. Davis sets a screen. Crab dishes to Lillard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
Just completely in rhythm, really from the opening tip, and they continue to pile up the points.
And Young kicks to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Gets a very good look and converts.
Textbook assist there from Will Barton, moving the ball around. Sometimes you just get rewarded like you did there.
And Turner kicks to Lillard.
이런.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, not only have they been the aggressors, their early execution has been off the charts.
Barton outside. And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. In watching Will Barton play, or rather as he's known, the people's champ, you know, Brent, you have to love the energy and aggression that he plays with. whenever he's out there on the floor.
Well, there's something about the
바로 좀 하자,
blue-collar player,
얘들아.
Kevin, that I think everybody who's a fan of the
나부터?
game always is attracted to. That's what Will Barton does. Very easy to cheer for, and he gives you everything he's got every night.
Lets it fly. Lillard misses.
Yeah, it's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge
아,
in the
이건 또
game
뭐야?
so far.
아, 나 씨.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Aminu, the pass to Lillard. Kicks to Azili. Here's Crabbe. And another three for Portland.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Dish now to Nurkic. No one near him. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
What a feel for the game. Prez shredding the defense with his ability to find the open man.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for C.J. McCollum. Denver also making some changes. Fareed's checked in for Nurkic. Young comes in for Gary Harris. And it's Jordan in for Levin. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Jordan, he's in at point guard. Will Barton is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Kenneth Fareed. And it's Young in at the shooting guard position. He dishes it to Barton. Screen by Fareed. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between three-point shots and two-point shots for Portland.
Well, if you told me Perez and Young were going to struggle like they have in this one, I would have assumed that it would be a blowout. I mean, but give credit to the rest of the team. They've stepped up when they were needed, and it's why this game is still very much in doubt.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
With the departure of LaMarcus Aldridge to San Antonio, there's no question who Portland's franchise player is now. Damian Lillard, who said, "I am." People say he's not a franchise player, but I didn't make that decision. The franchise did. It's more than being the best player, especially with a young team. You're the example, and the standard is here. Evan, he doesn't shy away from that responsibility.
No, he's built for it, D.A. Thanks. Barton kicks to Fareed. Count it. Fareed's got his first bucket of the night.
And you got to love the aggressive attitude by Fareed there, knowing that no one could guard him down low.
Lillard outside. Back to Turner. He feeds it to Lillard. A putback. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 6.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipping.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Lillard, and the layup falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Young dishes to Jordan. To the paint, deflects the pass. And now Portland on the break. Lillard with the ball.
How's that for a quick possession?
He did not hesitate one bit. Great explosion.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Outside for Jordan. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by Davis.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
That's got to be the game plan here. Make this the last possession of the quarter.
Now here's Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. That shot misses. And so we conclude the
B-까지 올라왔다가 떨어져.
Hustle up. We have 2 more quarters to make this right. Our defense on Lillard.
A look at the Hawthorne Bridge in gorgeous downtown Portland as we welcome you back. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Plumlee. Davis comes in for Myers Leonard. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Alan Crabbe in for Lillard. Big group substitution here for Denver. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Jokic. Will Barton comes in for Gallinari. Young's checked in for Murray. And it's Jordan in for Moutier. Turner is out there with Davis. Then there's Festus Ezeli. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Crabbe in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. It's good. And it's 9 points for C.J. McCollum.
Just like it when he gets in there. McCollum using his wingspan to take advantage.
And you think about the Nuggets over the years, a lot of great wing players, Brent, for this franchise. Current roster is very heavy with wing players right now, but they've had stars like Melo and Iguodala in the recent past.
Historically, the Nuggets have had some great small forwards. Think about Alex English playing in the 80s, probably the best Nugget of all time, and David Thompson, another great Nugget from the past.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Barton passes to Jordan. And there's the pass to Chandler.
Nice.
Takes it off the glass. Chandler's got 6 points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Dishes to Crabbe. And Davis now top of the key. Now here's Crabbe. He's tightly guarded. And Turner kicks to McCollum. Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barton, wide open, he fires. That 3 off the mark.
Very lazy defense there, but luckily they got bailed out by the missed shot. He won't miss many of those opportunities.
Turner against Chandler. Davis kicks to Crabbe. Portland moving the ball around. Now the feed to Ezeli. Here's Turner. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Will Barton, how he performed last season. He was around 14 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Lillard's checked in for Crabbe. And Denver also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. Jordan the pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Ezeli. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Ezeli.
아까 줬으면은 골 넣을 수 있었는데 아이씨 저 허접 진짜.
There's a good screen. Young dishes to Barton. And another miss by Denver.
You know, if you're going to go set a pick, you really have to be committed to it. He simply did not do a good enough job to get his teammate open.
And Turner kicks to Lillard. Passes it to McCollum. Davis with a screen on Young. To the middle. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And this Blazers team built around pick-and-roll offense.
Well, Lillard out on the pick and roll is just so devastating, not only in driving the ball, but his continued proficiency from the three-point line. But last year, I think C.J. McCollum surprised a lot of fans, maybe not a lot of coaches, but a lot of fans with his ability to play the combo guard spot, hit floaters, and be a consistent second scorer.
Barton against Turner. They get it back. And the rejection by Ezeli.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Yep, wanted to put another nail in the coffin and using those hands as a hammer.
Over in the corner, Lillard. The 3. They get it again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
The last pick in the first round back in 2012, Ezeli has become a solid rotational player.
You think about great teams, they almost always have great leaders in the 4. And Brent, we can talk about some of the things that go into that.
Well, sometimes it doesn't come from the team's leader, but if I think about a team and vocal leader and combine all of those things into one, Chris Paul is the guy who, if you ever watch a Clipper game, he talks more than Doc Rivers.
I would agree.
It's the truth.
Well, we see it firsthand.
If Chris Paul could do the pregame interviews with you, Kevin, he would. He just saves it all for the game action.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the inside. It's stolen by Ezeli. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. McCollum's got 14 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. To stop the run. The rebound by Azili.
Yeah, the offense seems
아, 짜증.
And you can feel a little bit of that frustration, just confused, not sure what the game plan is at this point.
And Brett, you played at Oregon State in Corvallis, a couple hours away. What was your experience like living around here?
Well, pretty amazing to watch the Trailblazers while I was a collegiate player, Kevin, and to see the likes of Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter, Kevin Duckworth, Buck Williams, an amazing group that made some deep runs into the playoffs, even appearing in the finals against the Pistons.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. This one for three. And it's Denver with the rebound. Last time they met was in Denver.
And nothing to be ashamed about in that game. It was a great effort, I thought, all around. They just needed to have one or two breaks go their way.
You could just tell it was a game that they felt they should have won. And those can be the toughest losses to digest when you feel you outplayed your opponent, but still did not come out on top.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Davis.
And maybe a good decision by the defender to foul. Davis's free throw percentage isn't much higher than his field goal percentage.
Portland, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Good on the second free throw. 9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what
막판에
an
그렇게
assist.
하나라도 해줘야지. 고마워, 땡큐.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. Lillard. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team.
Hey, good rhythm, good rhythm.
And we're rolling here again. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So on the floor for Denver. Short in at point guard. Jokic is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Young, and it's Murray in at the 2.
나이스.
You can see he just didn't get screwed
나이스,
up.
나이스.
He sinks
오,
the
나이스,
clutch free
나이스.
throw.
이야.
A deadly shooter.
야, 나이스, 나이스.
Penetrator. Terrific
이기겠는데?
guard play. That's just clutch work, really. That's
와,
all you can
이겼는데?
see. A little bit of D now.
멋진데?
They'll be out of here with a win.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one.
야, 이길 줄 몰랐는데.
Tremendous emotional boost for
완전
him.
달리고 있다가
Really an
이겼어.
accomplishment
말도 안 돼.
and crazy finish to take
Crazy
a low
finish.
like this and simply
세잖아.
deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports
대단해.
crew, thanking you for tuning in.
대단해.
We'll see you next time.
Hey, we look lost out there tonight.
Yeah, we just didn't have it.
맨날 상태가 안 좋대. 오, 화장실 좀 갔다 와야겠다. 차차차 크로스 프레스 자비어다. 쓸데없는 얘기. 이기다니 말도 안 돼. 또 연습의 날이 다가왔구나. 간만에 팀 연습 있네 내일. 자, 다음 연습 때 또 dwing게이지가 만땅이 되겠군요. 덴버 파울? 뭐라는 거야? 이상한 소리 하고 있어. 이벤트 2시까지 연습 한번 빼먹지 뭐. 이벤트 갔다 와. 어? 이벤트 뭐 아무것도 안 줘? 어이씨 이런. 연습장으로 고! 수염을 바꿔봐야지. 덩크 5개 한번 넣어볼까? 에이씨. 얼마를 주는지는 안 나오네. 치사하게. 막판엔 열심히 했는데 실패네. 에이, 여전히 40인데? 한번 뛰어봤는데 더 올라가진 않네. 점프력을 올려야지 올라가려나? 오케이. 오메데토 고자이마스. 스킬 최대치가 업그레이드 됐습니다. 오, 좋아 좋아. 아침 연습. 2대2 따위 안 한다. 지겨운 훈련. 스태미너 그만 오를 때도 되지 않았니? 오, 드디어 팀 연습이구나. 이벤트 갔다가 팀 연습을 참가. 야, 오랜만에 팀 연습이네. 오, 버글버글해. 오랜만에 버글버글해. 트렌드 덩크는 진짜 못하네. 씨. 점프력이 부족한가 봐. 드로우 파울 1 올랐다. 예호. 코치 연습 시켜줘. 코치 연습 안 시켜주네.
Alright, now it's time for Beat the Pro. Let's go.
아이, 프리드로 연습이라도 해야지. 공 그따구로 던질래? 혹시 골드 따면은 2점 올려주거나 그런 건 없을까? 아 이런 씨. 네, 20점 해도 전부 다 저걸로 해야 되나? 코치 드리블 연습 시켜줘. 코치.
All right, let's have a good one today, guys.
아, 이 코치 이거.
Come on. Woo! Feel good.
얘가 안 시켜주나? 제가 시켜주던데. 드리블 연습. 다른 코치한테 가볼까? 이 코치도 아니야? 너도 아니니? 안 시켜주네 드리블 연습을. 이 코치인데 분명히 100% 시켜주는 건 아닌가 보네. 그놈의 드리블 연습도. 에이.
Come on, guys. Concentrate on the fundamentals.
또 스태미너. 종료했다니 없다?
Save your cross, the best train in the business. I gotta come check you out, man. I'm getting a little bit behind.
You know, I'm always here.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
I hope so.
뭐야? 보자. 위쪽은 올리는 거 프리드로 74네? 아직 멀었다. 프리드로를 많이 올려야 되는데 프리드로를 이거 어떻게 올리지? 이거는 이제 연습은 가만 있어봐. 좀 쉬엄쉬엄 하면서 할까? 하루에 한 번 정도만 해야겠다. 팀 연습했으니까 시합으로 갑시다. 이제 연습은 좀 쉬엄쉬엄 하면서 굳이 연습을 막 무지막지하게 할 필요는 없을 것 같아.
How you holding up?
Oh,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they've had a tough time here early in the season, and you have to think that we'll see some adjustments made tonight, both in terms of their rotations and strategy, because so far, the approach they've been taking has not worked. And Eric Bledsoe, one to watch in our game tonight, just a force to be reckoned with out there on the floor. Shaq, he's a guard who does it all.
Yeah, I don't usually talk about the guards because I'm a big guy, but this guy's a great rebounder at his size. He rebounds.
Me, I'm just done. I don't take it for granted. I do my own propaganda. I feel like.
You nervous?
Oh, no, man.
Me either.
It's time for some hoops at Pepsi Center, home of the Nuggets, and we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. In the early season, you start to get a glimpse of what teams might be and what teams are going to falter a little bit and how they're going to get out of it. Different situations arrive early in the first 2022 games. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Phoenix making some changes. Setting the floor for the Suns. Brighton Booker pairing up at the 1 and the 2. Chandler out there with Chris, and it's Tucker in at the small forward. Jordan kicks to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Young's shot is off.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
He
really does a very good job of extending out to the shooter, but always
시작한 지 얼마 안 돼서
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Well, you want a young player who can just explode for points on any given night, and that guy is Devin Booker. He does it in just about every way you want from a wing. He can hit from deep, he can pull up jumper, or he can go right at the rim and finish.
Chandler kicks to Nurkic. Denver passing it around. Back to Young. Fires from 14 and off the left side of the rim, and it goes in for it.
It's sensational.
Come on, let's go.
Yoo-hoo.
Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
Every offensive system is designed to create good looks, but if guys are distracted or freelancing, high percentage opportunities are tough to come by.
The Suns have made 4 free throws from the line as this two.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
I think you can overlook Brandon Knight at the 2-guard spot because we've got so many great players there. And I know he's not an efficient deep-range shooter, but that's because it's late clock situation. This guy can really light it up.
Chandler, no good. Phoenix leading by 6. And Booker kicks to Knight. And it's off from three-point range. Young outside. Jordan the screen. This is to Nurkic. Chandler with a screen for Barton. On the wing, Chandler. Chandler with another miss. And with Knight in his shooting, Doris, he isn't an inefficient shooter, but he isn't lights out either.
Well, I think the big thing for me, Kevin, with Knight's shooting is that he is one of the few players in the league that can create a three-point shot for themselves. The speed, the elusiveness to free up space. And boy, when he is on, he is a sight to see just because he starts opening things up for himself and the points start rolling.
Outside Jordan. Passes to Nurkic. That one misses. Nice D from Chandler. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. No good from Booker.
Boy, Coach drew up a great play to get the wide open look. Perfect shot in that situation. He thought he had it.
Barton kicks to Young. He dishes it to Nurkic. He feeds it to Chandler. Jordan the screen. Here's Nurkic. Chandler the pass to Nurkic. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Portland.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
You know, they completely dominated the pace at which this was played. They scored at will, and it was on the road, even more impressive.
Young up top, fires the three. Denver the rebound, outside for Jordan. Chandler, there's the dish to Nurkic. Back to Chandler. Nurkic against Chandler. Young from outside. Again, Young missing.
You know, it's been hard for him to find the range this quarter, but I do like his aggressiveness.
Knight against Jordan. And Tucker has it in the corner. The three sinks the triple. And it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Jordan kicks to Nurkic to the middle. Chandler dishes to Jordan. Back to Chandler. That drops and it comes off an assist.
Nice.
Just a terrific delivery into the low post. Once you get those buckets nice and close, high percentage shots.
And Tucker has it in the corner for three. And it's Denver with the rebound. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Barton, no luck.
That was an extremely weak screen. I mean, he clearly didn't want to sacrifice his body right there.
No good from outside.
The defense fortunate that he didn't burn them there. You'd have to think he wouldn't miss that again.
Chandler a screen. Jordan kicks to Barton. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nurkic the pass to Barton. Feeds to Nurkic. Chandler with the steal. Knight for three. And the three ball is good. Knight's got 11 points.
Yeah, blazing fast runner in the open.
사기꾼 같아요.
And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly. He talked about
players do the policing. Coach sets.
Don't you need a player like this, Chandler's caliber? And Phoenix making some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Bender. Dudley comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Devin Booker. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe and Knight, the playmaking guard set. Chris is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Chandler with the screen on Jordan. And the dunk by Chandler.
Such great instincts on the pick and roll. Bledsoe showing that he can make the players around him better.
Jokic sets the screen for Jordan. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closer. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there.
Go, let's play some D, baby. Lock up.
Bledsoe with it. Last game with 30 points. Jordan with the rebound, and rarely do we get into the personal lives of the players on air, but you know, we have to talk about Prez and his longtime girlfriend. They met in college, and she has helped him in so many ways on his journey.
And it isn't easy, as she is still finishing up school, but where there is love, there is a way. And I know she comes from a family of athletes, so she has been very patient with Prez during his journey to the NBA.
And we talk so much about Orange Juice and the bond they form, but Prez and Denver Levens also very close on the team.
And Levens might not see the floor a lot, but he does a great job of keeping the mood loose and light for this team. That means a lot over the course of an entire NBA season.
And we're going to see Denver Levens in this one. Interesting story for him as he's bounced around just about everywhere. He paid his dues in Europe and the D-League.
Now he's just looking to find a permanent spot on a roster. I love the way he played when he was at Washington State, and he's great for a lot of easy player to cheer for.
And for the Phoenix Suns, it feels like there have been chemistry concerns, Doris, in recent years. What is that?
You know, Kevin, I think something like that's hard to pinpoint. It just seems like something is off, right? So much of winning in the NBA is about culture. And it's tough to win when people aren't on the same page. For this franchise to turn it around, that's got to change.
He kicks to Gallinari. In the corner, Murray with it. It's Jordan on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan kicks to Jokic.
Nice.
And it's good. Assisting on the play with Jordan. Jokic has got 10.
And with Prez, you get it all. Outstanding passes to his guys who have clean looks at the basket.
Outside Knight. 1:31 left in the second quarter. Takes the 13-footer. That's short off the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Nice. All that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Suns.
And not a lot of attempts from beyond the break. Those deeper three-pointers can be a little outside of some players' range, but they've got guys who can make that shot. I think that's just an outlier so far.
And the first one at the line is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Well, he's just got terrific touch. We've seen that over and over again.
To the right side. Dudley the pass to Chris. Chandler is screen. Kicks to Dudley. Outside Knight. Nails the wide open jump shot. 13 points in the game.
Boy, he's been dead-eyed tonight, and the whole team has prospered from that.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot from 12. And it's Gallinari missing. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And here is Knight. 13 points in the game. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, this is a high character guy. Chandler is a guy who will influence everyone around him in a positive manner.
피닉스한테도 설마 발리는 거야?
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
설마 피닉스한테도 발리는 거야? 공주어,
26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Jordan, and there's the pass to Gallinari.
이건 또 뭐야?
And oh, here we go with Bledsoe. Nobody back, and Jordan sends it back.
And you gotta respect the D. Prez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
Regardless of that miss right there, that's a shot you want him taking. He practices that all the time, makes a ton of them.
And so it's a close game
어디서
as we
덩크를
wrap up
하려고
the first half of basketball.
건방지게.
The Suns on top. They lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like
5점 차.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. Knight is making way too many plays out there, fellas. It is imperative that we take him out of his comfort zone.
Welcome back to Denver, everyone. Traffic coming in and out of downtown Denver on this lovely night in the Rockies. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. An exceptional performance from Brandon Knight. Substitution here for Denver. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Will Barton comes in for Gallinari. Young's checked in for Murray. And it's Jordan in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Jordan, he's in at point guard. Will Barton is out there with Wilson Chandler. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Young in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to cut into this lead when he's missing so many shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David.
라운드는 좀 하자, 인간적으로.
Here's Bender. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Chandler with the steal. From deep. Chandler with another miss.
You know, the defense cannot make that mistake again because next time he's going to knock that thing down. You know, I'm amazed Tyson Chandler still provides great rim protection. Still has that incredible length with that standing reach, can bother shots just by going straight up. And as a veteran, he knows exactly what he can and can't get away with when assigned to slow down an opposing big man.
I'd hit them both. And Chandler's certainly terrific defensively. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year in his career, even if age has slowed him down a little bit. It doesn't negate just how great a defender he is.
I think, Kevin, that's because Chandler, one of the smartest defending big men you'll ever see. He doesn't get baited by pump fakes, doesn't get caught out of position over helping from the weak side. The numbers aren't the same, obviously, as when he was blocking a ton of shots, but he makes an impact on your defense.
Jordan dishes to Chandler. And that one
그렇지, 그건 넣어줘야지.
By having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Yeah, that's taking the direct approach. He didn't shy away from the size mismatch at all. Just took it right to him.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's 7 points for Devin Booker.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll get him 2 chances at the free throw line.
And you can't say enough about Young. He relishes every minute he's out there on the court.
Of course, you've been around the game since a very early age. You've seen the growth of women's basketball. What are your thoughts on where we find that particular segment of the game now?
You know, I think what's amazing is that college women's basketball is actually greater in popularity from a national standpoint than the WNBA. And I think it is, Kevin, in terms of television ratings and in-arena support. And it surprises me because the game and the growth of the WNBA is significant in this its 20th anniversary. The athletes are better, they're stronger, they're faster, they're more skilled. I wish people would give the WNBA another look.
Jordan the screen. It's Barton on the wing. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Jordan. Unable to get that one.
이런 패스할걸.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. On the wing, Chandler.
이런.
Here's Knight. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Knight's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, if Knight starts to gain more consistency from that in-between game, I don't know how you guard this guy.
Jordan kicks to Chandler.
그쪽이 아니었는데.
Chandler gets the screen from Jordan. Count it.
Shut.
And that's now 6 points for Wilson Chandler.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
But Trey. Tucker can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 5. Young left side. Jordan the screen. Lets it go from 14. Young's shot is off.
You know, something's off. His shot mechanics, perhaps, and they need him to shoot it well right now.
Knight passes to Booker. Launches it. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 7.
If you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive
Nice.
And he gets it to go. 8 points for Will Barton.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
8 플러스 한번
Knight kicks to
가자.
Booker. Back to Knight. Inside. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
That's just all energy. Young really a pest on defense with his quick instincts.
Back to Knight. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Knight's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Jordan. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Jokic. Puts it up from 15. And it's off the back rim. No good. Phoenix leading by 5. On the wing, Booker, defended by Young. Knight kicks to Chandler. Jokic with the steal. To the inside. And it's blocked. And Knight with a clear path to the hoop. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Well, physical on-ball defense, something we come to expect.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close. So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
아, 수염 바꿔야지. 수염 이상해. 수염을 바꿀 테야. 잘 쫓아갔는데 아쉽네.
Press. We gotta talk about our futures. Our futures? You talk.
이 옛날에는 스킵 안 되던 게 스킵이 돼서 좋긴 하네. 스킵 좋아.
No entourage?
No entourage. Nah, not today.
갑자기 트레이닝을 해? 뭐지 이건? 스쿼트 겁나 하는데? 뭐야 이건 갑자기 스킵도 안 되네? 연습벌레 뭐가 자네 짓이야? 씨. 뚜뚜뚜뚜루뚜루. 아 이거 말고 마이 커리어 옵션 외관 이건 아니고 수영 다 마음에 안 드네. 이걸로 해봐야지. 패배. 쉬는 날이니까 이벤트 하나 하고 연습 한번 하고 얘는 뭐하는 애야? 연습 한번 하고 오케이 K 연습 K Let's do it. S 연습 do it do it do it do it. 아무도 안 오나? 오늘은 혼자 연습이야? 아무도 안 오네. 그러면 할 거만 하고 집에 갑시다. 연습벌레가 다 되어가는구나 나는. 자 마지막 연습하면은 또 스태미나 올려주려나? 이번엔 뭘 올려줄래? 스태미나? 공 집착? 공집착은 또 스태미너 이제 그만 올려줄 때도 되지 않았을까. 아직 99가 안 됐나 스태미너가? 거의 다 돼갈 텐데. 배고프네. 시합 있는 날 연습하고 가자. 하루에 한 번씩은 하자 연습. 시합도 시합이지만. 너무 아픈 음악이 소설에 그쳐 씻어보려 해. 투 안합니다. 또 스태미너네. 자, 시합을 하러 가봅시다. 빨리 스탯을 올려야 되는데. 내 한 번의 사랑 마지막 장면에 니까 이게 왜 1080으로 송출이 왜 안 되지? 자, 팬이 36,000명. 저지 우리아게가 2,000원 모였네. 일단 또 시합 한번 뛰어야지. 시합을 해봅시다.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, alongside Kenny and Shaq. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. For Denver coach Mike Maloney has had a lot of success with players buying in to his system. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's most of the offense allows, players to read situations.
야, 1080p가 안 되는구나.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Pepsi Center as the Nuggets look to grab a win here in downtown Denver, Colorado. This is Kevin. Now it's ended down. Well, guys, David, thank you for that. Smart move to hire a trainer.
And a lot of players over the years have had their personal guy when it comes to conditioning. Nice to see Perez waste no time in making that save.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And then for Toronto, Jared Sullinger comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Joseph in for Patterson. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Lowry out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's DeRozan.
Nice.
And it's Sullinger in at the 5. Home in the paint. Chandler kicks to Jordan. Chandler with a screen for Jordan. Clock at 4. Here's Barton. And on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Raptors last season introducing a new logo, new jerseys, revamped colors to go with the new motto, We the North. It seemed to have captured, Steve, the spirit of this fan base.
Yeah, I think some teams like the Brooklyn Nets, they go easy buckets.
톰? 쟤 잘하네.
Front of their jersey, they want to represent not just Toronto, but the whole country.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Joseph. He's averaging 6 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
Pass to Ross for the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Nuggets.
Well, if you told me Perez and Young were going to struggle like they have in this one, I would have assumed that it would be a blowout. I mean, but give credit to the rest of the team. They've stepped up when they were needed, and it's why this game is still very much in doubt.
And so here's Toronto. Carroll against Chandler. Carroll kicks to Ross. Lets it go from deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a 3.
Jordan dishes to Barton. Nurkic a screen on Ross. Barton inside the line, and he comes off the screen with the jump shot.
점프샷이 안 좋아서
Raptors with the lead.
할 수가 없네.
Kicks it to Powell. Down low. Nurkic with the steal. And now the Nuggets.
뭐야? 아, 나
The Raptors gain possession.
그게 왜 글로 뛰어나가니?
Toronto's gone
환장하겠네.
3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Joseph, the pass to Sullinger. Now here's Joseph. T right on him. Back to Sullinger. Shoots from 12. Not going to go that time. And Denver the other way now. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
나이스
They
패스.
were in a
좋아,
funk
좋아, 좋아.
from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
They never let them get into any sort of comfort zone. And because of that, they were out of sorts all game long.
Carroll kicks to Ross. Carroll with a screen on Barton. Just 5 to shoot. Joseph dishes to Sullinger. And the Raptors miss again.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Powell. Outside Jordan. Screen by Nurkic. Off the screen. And he was fouled.
Okay.
2 free throws now for him. It's on Jared Sullinger.
You can just see how brilliant a mind Prez has. His feel for the game is phenomenal. His passion for it fuels him.
And we all know just how tough it can be to stay in big form
Yeah.
as a rookie. Prez has been putting in extra time with trainer Xavier Cross to improve on his condition.
And listen, you aren't any good to a coach if you can't run the floor. I don't care how good you are. People don't realize just how great a shape you need to be in to play in the NBA. And Prez is taking the right steps to make sure he stays on the floor and in the lineup.
What you like about the OJ tandem is that they both seem to feed off each other when they get it going. They become unstoppable.
It's like when one makes a shot, the other's eyes light up and they say, oh, it's go time. Makes for the snowball effect in terms of scoring between the two.
When you have a reliable floater like that, it can be absolutely lethal.
Carroll against Chandler. Denver the rebound. Barton passes to Young. Chandler a screen. And Young kicks to Jordan. To the middle, Nurkic.
Nice.
And Prez is just a dynamic player.
Nice.
He sets his guys up perfect.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Raptors. The Nuggets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Carroll kicks to Ross. The turnaround Jay, and the shot falls short this time.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Joseph dishes to Powell. Carroll passes to Powell. He kicks to Joseph. Ross on the wing. Off the screen. Connects. The jumper drops. Ross has got 5.
Once he realized who was on him, he confidently went straight up and sunk that easy look.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Jordan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And how about the skill from Perez down on the block, working hard inside and getting contact in the process.
Taking 2 shots. And he's good on the second. Here's Joseph. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Carroll kicks to Joseph. And the pass to Powell. Dishes it to Valanciunas. From 13. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for Toronto. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Young outside. Back to Jordan. And so he tries the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And that's just what Prez does, getting real physical with the team on his shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Jordan nails both of them. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets lead by 2. And whoop. We caught up with Prez on signing his first major shoe endorsement and how his wife...
Man, I am excited to join the brand and be part of the family. I mean, honestly, it all happened so fast that it was like...
Well, for someone who just inked a very lucrative shoe deal, Greg, it sounds like his focus is still on the court.
Sometimes, Kevin, rookies can be distracted by off-the-court opportunities before they've even played a single NBA game. Really nice to see his priorities are still in the right place.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Their defense has been a huge factor today. They are just batting away everything in their sights.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Jordan in at point guard. Young is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Poke loose. It's stolen by Harris. Feeds it to Jordan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, they say it's a copycat league. I think every pro sport is like this, but we still see a lot of different approaches to offense. Anything that catches your eye in the way that offenses are run now, or any particular team's style that you think is just terrific?
Well, I think the style right now is when you have 5 guys in motion, when you have space on the floor, and guys are cutting and moving without the basketball. Isolation basketball, I think, pretty much is not the way you can win a championship.
It's dead, and it's tough. Number one, it's difficult to be continually successful.
And easy to guard. I mean, one guy, all eyes on him. He's trying to make the play and go through multiple guys. That's hard.
Yeah. At the elbow, Sullinger. He doesn't hit that one. And Denver the other way now. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Chandler kicks to Jordan. Pass to Jokic.
Nice. Good.
Get it all. Outstanding passes to his guys who have
좋아. 그렇게만 하자.
The Raptors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Sullinger with a screen for Lowry.
이런 건 안 들어가겠지.
Again, the miss by Lowry. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Harris outside. He dishes it to Young. His first shot coming late. No good off the back of the rim. Raptors trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Patterson. Joseph's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Jordan. He feeds it to Chandler.
그건 아니지 않나? 그건 아니지 않니?
Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Joseph, the pass to Lowry. There's the 3, and the Raptors get it in from deep.
Lowry gets more and more comfortable launching threes the longer he's in the league.
Harris outside.
그렇지, 좋아. 그런 건 넣어줘야지. 그렇지, 잘했어.
Took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
DeRozan dishes to Patterson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Patterson's got 7 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Jordan. Here's Chandler. Another shot, and he sinks the way up. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
He has a nose for the glass and a sixth sense in terms of how to read the angles.
The feed now to Joseph. Lowry against Jordan. Lowry kicks to Patterson. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The dish to Chandler. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
It's not often you see that kind of middle lapse.
And we're through the
야,
first half of
역전당했어?
basketball here, and
이게
what's been
아니지.
a good one. Toronto ahead,
너무하네.
up 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
너무해. 너무해. 그걸 역전당하다니.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. Listen up. We need to get...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the Nuggets. Harris is checked in for Kenneth Faried. Young comes in for Murray. And it's Jordan in for Moutier. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan and Carroll are out on the wing. Inside, it's Patterson by Valanciunas. And it's Lowry in at the guard position. Jordan the pass to Young. Jokic with the screen on DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Young's shot is off. Toronto leading by 5. Outside Lowry. From 10 feet out, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Something seems off with him tonight. Maybe it's his rhythm or his timing. Fortunately, his teammates are playing well enough to keep them ahead.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Inside, he's looking for Patterson and finds him. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Gallinari. And despite advances in defensive strategy last season, teams got even more efficient, Steve, offensively. You were a very efficient scorer.
You know what I like is when you play with a great team, Kevin, you take better shots, better quality shots, and you feel good. And, you know, a lot of times they have this saying now, good to great. What that means is I have a good contested shot, but I'm going to kick it to you, Kevin, because you have a wide open shot. That's what I love about the way the game is played right now.
That's why the Spurs play. There's a good shot, and there's a better shot.
Spurs, Warriors, a lot of teams are
starting
to play that
one extra pass.
Yes. He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Outside Jordan. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Thunder. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And of course, Denver, not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
Well, I think for Denver, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Unfortunately, I don't see them as being a team that's going to turn any big corners anytime soon. I think what we've seen from them in the early part of the season is what we're going to keep seeing.
To the paint. And the
nice.
The lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jokic.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Joseph. 6 points for him. Here's DeRozan. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jordan kicks to Young. Down low, Gallinari. And the basket is
shot, nice shot, nice shot.
Able to maintain
nice shot.
And finish the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
A 플러스를 가야겠네요.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Patterson, the screen. Outside DeRozan. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. DeRozan's got 8.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
Jokic a screen. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And the Raptors also making a change. Ross is checked in. Outside Jordan. 5 to shoot. Pass to Harris. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
저걸 못
넣냐. It's also one you shouldn't miss. Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound. It's nailed with the over-the-back call.
음악은 좀 넣어줘요.
Joseph dishes to Carroll. Kicks to Ross for 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just one in the basket from Chandler.
That pass was a work of art right there.
Now here's Joseph, guarded by Jordan. Sullinger the screen. Here's Ross. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ross has got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the
음악은 좀 늦차.
He kicks to Carroll. Unable to get that one. Chandler with the defensive effort. Outside Jordan. Jokic a screen. Pass to Harris. Baseline J on the way.
와,
Toronto
저것도 못
grabs the miss. Sullinger's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. Tries from 10. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
대충 몸으로 막으면 안 들어갈 줄 알았는데.
Look at the focus in DeRozan's eyes on that shot. A guy right in his face, but he had no problem finishing it.
Ross against Young. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. It's deflected.
아이 뭐야. 아 이건 뭐야.
A different look for Denver.
아 이건 아닌데.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
On all these possessions, they have to score quickly.
Gallinari and Fareed, the duo with the forward. Young is out there with Jordan. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. DeRozan with it. And Young picks him up defensively.
망했어요.
Intentionally.
좀 전에 그 공격 성공을 시켰어야 되는데.
And that increases their lead to 6.
Love how DeRozan has grown as a player, as a leader of this team. And he's done a great job learning how to get to the line more frequently. Big shots there. They are clearly in control of this game now.
Jordan kicks to Gallinari. Trying his luck deep. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Outside DeRozan. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Man, dude. Just horrible. Horrible out there.
Got to pick it.
本当にひどいな。 Oremos Samoa.
So you really stepped it up defensively tonight. Has that been a focus for you?
Definitely. Defense has always been a priority for me. Every time we're in practice or in a game, I consider myself one of the best defenders on the court.
Yep, there it is. You brought backup today and beat me here?
There he is. Hey, man, you know I got to be the first one at the gym. Wherever the gym is, he just happened to be here before me.
I'll work out with you guys today. I knew I had a good feeling about you, too.
Let's do it. Core today, right?
Oh, yeah, every day.
Every day, every day. 아, 또 치다니. 아침 연습은 패스하고 오후 연습을 가자. 벌써 시간이 이렇게 됐네. 자, 둘째 날 마이 커리어 모드는 여기까지 마치겠습니다. 지금은 시청하시는 분들이 안 계시니까 혼잣말이지만 아무튼 연습은 혼자서 조금 진행을 하고 또 내일 3일차 진행을 하도록 하겠습니다. 그럼 이만 종료합니다. 이만 방송을 종료합니다.